Hey guys, how's it going? It's Hitler is the best 1945. And today I'm going to talk to you about the type of people. You've probably met a couple of these, or at least one. The type of people that'll tell you they're friends, but they think like you have a responsibility to them. I mean, and you do in some sort of manner, like you have the responsibility to talk to them, I guess. But like, I'm talking about if you're a gamer, you might have this one friend that kind of annoys you constantly to kind of play with them, and all this sort of stuff. So, no, about a month or two ago, I'm playing League, and I get a message from this guy. I played a couple of games with him. A couple of League of Legends games with him before. Don't really know him that well. I get a message from him on Curse, which is like a Skype sort of thing, but hosted on its own servers, so a bit like TeamSpeak. It's a cross between it. It's a bit of a mix between the two of them. But yeah, anyway, I get a message on Curse from this guy, and he says, "Hey man, I can't currently use Skype to talk to my girlfriend who lives overseas somewhere. Could you please help her install Curse because some shit's not working?" So I boot up my Skype and I get her username. I add her on Skype. I'm thinking that this could possibly be a scam, and all of a sudden my net's going to go out because she fucking DDoSed me. But it didn't happen, thankfully. So I sent her a message to say, "Hey, what's going on?" And she says, "Oh, I can't install this program." I don't call her, we just talk, like text through Skype. And I go, "Okay, well, what's the error message coming up?" And she goes, "Oh, it's a missing DLL or something." Okay, so I get on Google. I have a bit of a search. I can't find anything. And about 20 minutes later, I realise I'm a complete fucking retard, and I go, "Did you run the installation program as an administrator?" "No, I didn't." "Well, do that." And that worked. So she gets Curse, whatever, they start talking. So anyway, about two or 3 days later, this guy keeps talking to me, like the guy that I play League with. He keeps talking to me, inviting me to calls, inviting me to games and stuff. I'm playing with him. He seems like a pretty nice bloke. I haven't talked to him much before this all happened, but that's alright. He seemed like an alright guy at the time. And he goes, "Do you play WoW, World of Warcraft?" And I go, "Yeah, I used to. I didn't play it for very long because my recruiter friend partner just kind of dropped off out of nowhere. So, yeah, I did." And he goes, "Well, you should buy a membership." And I was like, "Okay." So I went and bought a membership my next payday. And I started playing WoW again. And my main character was like a troll or something, shaman, level 45 at the time it was. And so I booted up, I start playing, he invites me to his guild, and I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. I still haven't... Okay, here's a bit of background info. I'm still really new to this game. Like, I say I have a level 45 character, but it took me like 2 weeks because of my recruiter friend, and we dungeon grind, basically. Probably not the best experience for a first timer, but, it wasn't bad. I still enjoyed it a lot. So I was level 45 in like a level 20 area or something, and I'm in the call with him, and he goes, "Why the fuck are you in a level 20 area? You're like 45. And I'm like, "Because I've been dungeon grinding, I haven't really explored the area or done quests or anything, like, that's why I'm still here." And he goes, "Okay, come with me." So he gets his character, he flies over to me, picks me up and takes me back to Orgrimmar, and he's like, "Don't leave this area." And I go, "Why? I kind of still want to explore everything else. Like, I haven't even played the game that much." And he goes, "You don't need to. This area has everything you need." And at this point, I'm like, okay. I'm thinking to myself, righto, buddy. This is an RPG. The whole point of the game is to kind of explore the area and level up and do like quests and shit. Like, that's kind of the point of it. And I haven't played it before, so I kind of want to see what like different areas are like. But I'm like, I just say to him, "Okay, man, whatever, I'll stay in Orgrimmar and we'll do a couple dungeons together." So we did a few dungeons, and that was that. By this point, I'm a little bit annoyed with him just because he's telling me how to play the game, and I'd much rather him not tell me how to play games. And this is the type of person I'm talking about, that type of person that'll tell you how you should be playing, or like what you're doing wrong and how you're probably not doing it wrong. It's like what you're doing and how you should be doing it, as opposed to how you're already doing it because for some reason it's not effective, which kind of ruins the whole experience for me, just because it's like he's telling you what to do. Like, that's not fun. Anyway, so I've done this, and then a couple of days later he messages me. He goes, "Do you have Payday the Heist?" I'm like, "No, I don't have Payday the Heist." And he tells me to buy it, just flat out. He says, "Buy it." And I go, "Well, I'm not going to do that for a couple of reasons. One, my car registration's due very soon, and I'm going to have to save up some money for that, so I probably won't be buying games for the next couple of months." And he goes, "Fuck that, you don't need a car." And this is kind of the point where I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I've talked to him for like, the last 2 weeks? And he's telling me I don't need a fucking car. So I'm assuming this is the type of guy that gets a lot of stuff from his parents, like his parents pay for a lot of shit. But for those of us who have moved out of home and have to supply for themselves, it's a bit different. Like, I have a car and the reg is probably going to be about $1,000 plus. And I only have like $300 saved up for that, but that's a different issue. Yeah. So my car reg is probably like $1,000 plus, and he's telling me to buy games, and he says, "You don't need a car. Like, what do you need a car for?" I go, "I work. For one, like, I work to make money so I can buy stuff for myself and support myself, because I moved out of home and I have to pay like $100 a week for rent." And he goes, "Nah, fuck that, dude. Just take the bus." And I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck is this guy? Like, who is he to tell me how to live my life, how to play my games, like what I'm doing? So I tell him simply, "Fuck off, dude. I'm not buying this game. I need my money for my car." And he keeps pestering me. He's just, "You don't need a car, dude. Just take the bus. It's cheaper to fucking drive my car than it is to take the bus. What are you, fucking a retard?" I know a couple people will be offended with that last comment, retard, but you know what? You'll get over it. I don't actually particularly care. Yeah, but this guy just kind of pesters me, and I'm like, okay, dude, fuck off. I'm done. I'm not buying the game. Just leave me alone. So he leaves me alone for the next couple of days, and I'm playing WoW like 3 days ago, and he messages me, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? He says, "Hey man, can I come play with you?" I'm like, and this is a complete lie. I tell him I'm already in a 5-man and we're doing dungeons. I'm like, I made a new character. I'm like fucking level 10, dude. So I can't do dungeons for like another 5 levels or some shit. But yeah, I told him I'm in a 5-man. We're doing dungeons, and he tells me, "No, just invite me and we'll do BGs." I'm like, "I'm not fucking doing a BG, man." And he's like, "No, man, just do them with me." I'm like, "No, I'm not." I told him I'm not doing BGs, and he just kept like telling me to do these things. So I just left it, and he sends me a message like 3 minutes after I left the last one. He says, "Whatever, I don't care, like whatever IDC." I'm like, fuck off, dude. You don't know me. I don't want to fucking play with you. Get the hint. Are you fucking daft? Anyway, you guys probably know this. I haven't talked to this guy since, really. I don't know, that's kind of my story for today. This is something that really annoyed me with these people. They just fucking pester you to how to play games and what you should do during your life, and like why you're doing things wrong and how you're doing it wrong. And it's always going to be their way over yours. And these people fucking annoy me. Anyway, that's my story for today, guys. If you liked the video, slap it a like. If you didn't like it, fuck off, I don't care. If you like me, subscribe and follow me on Twitter. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.